This is it. 1, 2, 3, go. What is the value of time? I really don't want to be doing this today. I was supposed to do it yesterday, I guess, but bank holiday was yesterday. So arguably, I was just taking a bank holiday. I weren't. I've been having a really shit time lately. I think my last video was attitude. And I said in that my attitude really kind of sucks a lot of the time. And hasn't changed. It's just kind of got a bit worse these past few days, to be honest. See, where it works for me, right? Something will happen. Something usually little, and I believe the word is innocuous, not innocuous, because oculus is like the thingies. Anyway. Something silly, seemingly silly. So the other day at the hospital when I did my lung function, I think this may have been it. It may not have been it. This may have been it. I strained to try and get as good a lung function as I could, which is still shit. But then that night, and it could have been that the windows open at night and it was a little bit more chilly outside than I anticipated. And therefore I slept and my neck got a bit of a chill. And as happens when you get older, it's easy to break. Anyway, basically just that. And my spine felt, sort of just not nice. It felt like it'd been kind of fused. And that, when my attitude already sucks, it's just then, that's it. It's just the tiniest little thing, the straw that breaks the camel's back. Now, it is the tiniest little thing in a way, but it's also totally not the tiniest little thing, because after all of the things, sometimes words don't do it, but when you just, like that, yeah? When you, that's how you feel. And I know you know that feeling. I've just been there so many times, too many times, without enough of a break in between. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. It's too many times without something breaking that pattern. Can't break the pattern. That's value of patterns coming up, maybe. Maybe. I hope. This was going to be value of hope. And I said to myself yesterday, I don't feel like I just have any hope at the moment. I don't feel like I can do a video and hope. It'd almost be a kick in the bollocks to me. And I thought, just give it more time. Just give it another day. Just a bit more time. I just need time. Things will change in time. Things always change in time, because entropy and that sort of shit, everything changes in time. And I know, for me, it's just another bad phase. And I will get through it, so there's no point in doing or thinking anything drastic. There's no point in, just literally ending my time here and stopping all of this and all the rest of it, just because, once again, I feel crap. So I just say to myself, mate, give it time, man. Just give it time. So yesterday I gave myself a day. I gave myself time. Trouble is, the more time I lay and sit around, because as I say, oftentimes it's a knee, it's an ankle, it's a hip, it's a back, it's a something, it's a shoulder, it's a something somewhere. And it just puts me on my arse again, because again, I'll try again to do a thing and I'll get a bit of momentum and I'll be like, yay, this time. No. At all times, it just comes back to, I'm fucked again. And somehow I forgot that this is my life and it always comes back to this and there's no escaping it. As much as I might wish it was possible, I think maybe one day it's possible. Evidence shows there's no escaping it. And so for me, I just thought, fuck it. What's the point? What's the point? And ultimately, I think the only, just the kind of, maybe there is no point, maybe you come back to just a don't quit. Give yourself the option for more time. Give yourself the option that it could go right, kind of a deal. So just crack on and get it done. I know you don't want to do it. I know you don't feel like it. I know you feel like any time you have left on this earth is fucking pointless. I know that's how you feel. But let's see if we can break the pattern regardless of how you feel. And you can be ill. You can feel ill as well. You can feel pain. And I'm not going to say even it's okay. It just is. And it is an excuse. It's a fucking good excuse, mate. Just curl up, roll back over, pull the covers back over your head and hope that tomorrow is different. But the trouble is, the longer you spend like that, the worse other things get. And this is where I really struggle, because I really am stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because I'll get going and I'll do some stuff and I'll try and use my time while I feel good. And then don't feel good. Nothing I could have seen or done. I was doing all the right things as far as I've been concerned, and it's been the case my whole fucking life. You know, doctors, oh, you need to do, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do all the fucking things right. All the things right. And you go back in and you're still ill or getting more ill. Oh, well, that's not good. No, it's not good. It must be me. It must be me. Not the thing inside of me that's trying to kill me, trying to choke me to death. Not all the antibiotics that are fucking me up and causing all the side effects. No, it must be me. It must be me. It must be me. I'm not enough. I'm wrong. I'm bad. I'm stupid. I'm useless. I'm a fuckwit. Whatever it might be. It must be me. So, as soon as I get hit like that, that's all the stuff that goes through my mind, like real quick. Like I said to someone the other day, it doesn't even snowball anymore. It avalanches. Just avalanche straight away. And I think, fuck it. This is me. This is my last moments. Go for it. Wipe me out. I don't care. But it never does. It's not how it works, is it? So that's the trouble. I spend time trying to do things and get smacked for doing things. That's what it seems like to me. And then I'm like, fuck it, I won't do anything. I'll rest. I'll just sit around. And then I'll rest and sit around, and very, very quickly, just the darkness all closes in. And then I don't want to be here at all. How the fuck am I supposed to deal with that? On my own. With no one to go, yay, come on. Or no one to go, hey, I did a nice thing for you because I value you. No one to see it or appreciate it. No one. So it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't fucking matter. And that's how I spend my time. Trying really, 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 really hard to fight against it. I guess get over it. Maybe that's a really stupid thing to try and do. Maybe that's a dumb endeavour. Try and do the right thing. Try and find this place of health, spend my time playing the piano, playing the drums. Why? Because I feel like maybe in the future I need to. Why? I don't fucking know, mate. I don't know. It's just the things I've spent my time thinking about. And this is, I guess, the point I'm going to make today. Be really careful. Be really careful where you spend your time. With who? With whom you spend your time. Doing what? Yeah? How, when, and where, with whom. Very, very important, because time is all we have. Like, yeah, we have space, but we have time to spend in that space. And when you're out of time, you're out of time. So this is why I say balance is key to life. Balance is key, but time is everything. Timing is everything across the board. Yeah, you could be very well balanced. You could have a really, really good footing walking across the road, but you fuck up that timing and you get hit by a bus. Oh. The old bus chestnut. Oh, didn't see it coming, eh? You know what? I've almost been hit by a bus a couple of times. They're how sneaky, those things. They do come flying around the corner pretty quick. So, time really is everything. And I then try and spend my time improving my health so that my time spent in this body, on this earth, is not quite as horrendous. And I guess by just virtue of trying to do that makes it horrendous, because all I'm thinking about is not being in pain. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Hence this attitude today. You're lucky today I can actually formulate words, and I'm not just smashing the phone off the thing and smashing the fucking place up. I decided yesterday a little bit more time is actually the better thing to give myself. Like, I have an abundance of it, and actually time without purpose is a prison, Rick and Morty. And I do feel that. I feel, you know, while I have mentioned like this purpose, at the same time I feel useless. I don't feel like I can actually succeed in that purpose. So I feel like, what's the point? I might as well just get it over and done with now. It's not good. It's not a good way to spend your time, as I say. And how we spend it, with whom we spend it, where we spend it, how much of it as well. You know, every day's a sunny day. What's a sunny day kind of a deal? If every day you just partying, living it up, drink drugs, that just becomes hellish. So that's why balance is key. And I point there because I've got them written. balance is key. So what is great isn't always great, and if you do it all the time, it becomes really, 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 really shit. And that's worth bearing in mind. So time, it's really, you want to invest your time as much as possible, and that comes to space-time, which I'll talk about in a moment. My idea of space-time, not actual scientific space-time. But really, we should be investing our time, and this is what I have the opportunity to do right now. I have an abundance of time. I don't have much energy. I don't have much focus. I don't have much desire or drive or ambition or much, but I do have a lot of time. And it can feel like a prison, like I say, if there's nothing, I can just lay in bed like I've done the past few days, and my back gets worse, but I guess at least my mind gets a break, to some degree, in some way. So we should invest time as much as possible. We should invest our time, effort and energy to make ourselves the best versions of ourselves, or at least decent versions of ourselves, if not the best, decent functioning versions of ourselves. We don't oftentimes. We don't. It's what I try and do, but I get really disheartened so often. I feel like I go backwards just as much as I go forwards. Like I said the other day, maybe a 60-40. I think maybe it is a 60-40. I'm probably getting there. Hopefully getting there. But I do feel like it is a 60-40. It's fucking slow. What's that like? 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, that does seem about right. So anyway, we should invest our time. We should invest the time we have. Like I said, we're all born with time. We're born with health. And then we trade that for money a lot of the time. And it's a foolish endeavour. A lot for a lot of people. We're not that smart about it, myself included. I'm not that smart about it either. But now my health is... I was going to do priority as well today. Put the value of priorities, which is obviously coming up if I continue to do this. I hope I do. I hope I can manage it. I hope, because for me, it's not for anyone else. This is for me. It's good for me to do this. It is good for me to just get up and just go, mate, all you got to do is shoot a video. You don't even have to post it. Just get up and shoot it and say whatever you want to say. Just do that. Just be you and record it down and post it out there, because that's what other people say that you should do. So when all else fails, mate, and what's going on between your ears is not good advice, just listen to other people. Right, so try to invest time. It's really hard to just invest. And people obviously do it with money and all the rest of it. If you don't actually get to spend any time doing fun shit with fun people in fun places, that's where I struggle. I have a lack of joy in my life at the moment. And actually I was going to do it on the value of joy. Because it is important. It's so important to actually have some joy in your life. And I don't really have much. Everything just brings me annoyance and irritation. I don't have much that brings me joy. So I say, like, the juice is not worth the squeeze. You've probably heard that saying before, but I say it a lot for myself. It's just really hard. It's really hard to keep going. When you're like, what's the point? I don't spend my time doing anything I enjoy. Like, anything I want to do that's out of the house is always physical, and I'm knackered. And I don't really, my whole life has been shaken up to the point I don't have any long-standing friends that are anywhere nearby. I don't even live in the country. Like, my cousin, one of my best friends, lives in bloody Cyprus, miles away. I don't. So I'm stuck, as I say, a lot of times. It's just invest. But then, if we don't get to spend time doing the things we want to do with the people we want to do it in the place where we often just waste a lot of time. And so arguably the time I've just lay in bed, I have just wasted. Arguably not. Arguably I needed it, and my mind needed it, and my body needed a rest. Part of my body at least needed a rest, and while another part of it then starts to get worse and starts to atrophy, which causes its own issues. Again, if I balance it correctly, maybe it is just the lesser of the evils. So it's not wasted time. Maybe it's invested time. Maybe I'm just trying to kid myself so I feel better. I don't know. People, though, they also kill time. We're killers. Human beings are killers, mate, and we kill time more than anything. Just scrolling, mindlessly swiping and scrolling. I just stare when I just feel like I do right now. I just stare at the bloody iPad and I just watch nonsense. What's the point? Why am I doing it? And that is killing time, and I'm killing myself at the same time. I'm just sat there sedentary, thinking toxic thoughts, just eating shit. Broke my alcohol ban thing the other day. What's the point? If I don't even enjoy my time on this earth, if I don't even want to be here. I was like, alright mate, look, if that's what you feel you need to do, now's the time. So we kill time and we kill ourselves. We don't invest time. We don't spend it wisely. We're very wasteful. And I'm just as much to blame. So I'm going to try and do something healthy with my time today. And that is get my ass outside and take a good walk with a dog. I advise you do something similar.